What is going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. I'm gonna have a quick little talk about Jasmine in the mornings. After yesterday and the interview with Jesse, and then the we did a live stream AMA afterwards, kind of recapping or rehashing the interview with Jesse, so that we could kind of I could kind of answer any lingering questions or concerns that anybody might have afterwards. So we did that, and it was a good time. We had a good live stream, guys. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was a good interview with Jesse. Again, Jesse and I are going to be collaborating on a monthly show from now on. So keep your eye out for that every month. There's not an exact date because uh, we have to make it work for both of our schedules, obviously, but there will be a video with me and Jesse every month. We're going to collaborate. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to talk about Jasmine, but we're also going to talk about the wider crypto market as well. Talk about, topics that you guys care about, topics you guys want to hear about. So definitely stay tuned for that, guys. And obviously, we'll keep you guys up to date with all the latest Jasmine news and updates from from the ambassador standpoint and stuff like that as well. So yeah. But anyway, guys, as always, none of these videos are financial advice. Let's have a look at the market. Check out our channel sponsor, L Bank, guys. Link in the description. Do your spot leverage and copy trading. No KYC required. Um, Hopefully, you guys feel weird. The camera's over here now. I moved it over, so hopefully that's fine. It just felt weird, always like right down facing in front of me like that. I don't know. Anyways, Jasmine having a little bit of a correction, 2.4%, still holding support. However, and guys, the purpose of this video was because I wanted to talk to you guys about um there's still a lot of negative sentiment and anxiety about Jasmine and stuff like that. So I just kind of wanted to remind you guys, just a little refresher of what's coming up, because I get some people asking, should I sell my Jasmine, blah blah blah, right? So I wanted to remind you guys of what we're looking at, um, not only in the short term but in the long term as well for Jasmine, right? Just to kind of give you a zoomed out perspective of what's going on here, right? Because I feel like, sometimes when you're looking at the price on a day-to-day basis, you kind of forget what's going on really, right? And so we're going to do a quick recap of the short-term catalysts, not only for Jasmine, but other catalysts that will affect Jasmine as well. So, excuse me. So, as we get into it, guys, the first thing that comes to mind is the NCCC, the carbon credits exchange, right? As Jesse and I touched on it, guys, it's going to be that is a much bigger deal than people um, are stating, and I think that's probably because I don't think a lot of people have done the research to really understand the implications of it on a global scale. An exchange like that, and the potential partnerships with major companies, with governments, that this can bring to the table for Jasmine. Um, I think it's a much bigger deal. It can't be overstated, in my opinion. Um, we have as we all know, we have the roadmap coming up. We're expecting it probably sometime in March, because that's the end of the year for them out in Japan. Excuse me, tired this morning, guys. That's the end of their year there. So that their fiscal year roadmap is going to be out for 2024 in March, around March. And we're hoping that they will cover the innovation zone situation, right? And we're going to get into it. We're hoping that they cover, a marketing tactic, cover, maybe bringing someone in to communicate with the community more. Um, the lockup, obviously, right? The PDL launch, the Jasmine chain. We're hoping that all those issues are covered in the 2024 roadmap. But guys, when the roadmap comes out, Jesse and I will sit down and we'll go through the roadmap. We'll break it down for you guys, and we'll talk about it. So keep an eye out for that as well. Um, so you have the roadmap coming out, right? Now you have the innovation zone issue. Okay. A lot of people are frustrated with it, but to be fair, most likely the way we're looking at it, they're reevaluating Jasmy again in the innovation zone in April. Uh, and Jasmy is set to launch their blockchain and their L2, their Jasmy chain in March. So, uh, one of the bigger reasons that they're in the innovation zone is because while on paper they have a good product, they haven't launched it yet, right? So they're not actually using their technology yet. So if everything works out according to plan and they launch in March and they're reevaluated in April, that should get Jasmy out of the innovation zone if their blockchain is finally up and running and operational. It shouldn't be an issue. Same with their PDL, which segues into the next catalyst, right? Which would be the launch of Jasmy Chain and the PDL, the personal data locker, um, that you can finally utilize to monetize your data, right? Another bullish catalyst. Now, I use that to segue um, right into their goals, right? Their KPIs. So now we're talking about 107 million PDLs globally, which at the end of the day, Jesse stated it, and I agree with him. They could do that just in people in Japan. Globally, it would be easy to get 107 million people using the PDL. But what they have to do strategically in that is they have to start marketing and they have to start communicating with the community, because to have 107 million PDLs being utilized, that means you have to have 107 million wallets. Right now, they have just a hair under 60,000 wallets, right? Now, that's with zero communication with the community and without their product being launched yet. So, they're going to have to do some strategic marketing, and they're going to have to bring somebody in my opinion, to handle more of their socials and just to update the community and stuff like that. These are easy fixes, guys. They really are, right? And they can reach their goal of 107 million PDLs being utilized, right? And what they're hoping their next goal is to work towards is the valuation of each PDL being about $500, which leads into the target of the $17.87 Jasmy, right? Jasmy coin. Now, can it get there? I don't know, right? But what I'll say is that even if they get half of that, or a quarter of the way there, you're making millions and millions of dollars if you hold, hundreds of thousands or millions of Jasmy coins, right? So that being said, I like that they're aiming high, right? Aim high, right? Shoot for the moon, and get the reach the stars, so to speak, right? Or however it goes. Shoot for the stars and land the moon or something. Anyway, um, so yeah, we have that going on, and they are on pace to reach their goals for their KPIs. So just keep that in mind as well. Um, you know, and then you have other things like you have the ETF, spot Bitcoin ETF approvals that are happening tomorrow, right? I mean, that's an assumption on my part, but there's a small chance that it won't happen, but I think it's happening tomorrow. So that's going to be a massive catalyst for Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin skyrockets because of it, guess what else is going to skyrocket? Skyrocket. Jasmy, along with all the other alts, they're gonna skyrocket like crazy, right? And then not too long after that, what do we have? We got the Bitcoin halving, another catalyst. It's going to send the price of Bitcoin and the alts even higher, right? And that's just to lead us into, guys, another accumulation phase. And then we actually have the bull run. We have the actual bull run, not the bull market, the actual bull run where we see the altcoin season, right? And that's when Jasmy's going to pop off like you wouldn't believe, right? and I'm probably missing things too, guys, because it's just so much, right? Um, but this is just to give you a little bit of an idea of if you're gonna sell right near the finish line, excuse me, finish line, when things are just about to start going crazy for jazz music as a project, you know, this is just a little bit of a splash of cold water to kind of, remind you of, the bigger picture and what's going on and the potential that you have with what you hold. So, and I hope that helps some of you guys. We'll finish it off real quick with Javen here. He says on a 2-day chart, OBV momentum volume consistently on the rise for more than 2 years. Fact. Bullish divergence with OBV. Fact. Bullish divergence with RSI. Fact. Um, Prices broken out of a near out for nearly a year. Fact. Breakout target $4.47. Fact. 800x. Just gotta wait for it, guys. So that is the TA from Javen on the 2-day chart. So I hope this kind of helped put some things in perspective for you guys. This is the kind of stuff that I mean, I don't really have to remind myself of it because I read about it all the time, every day, twice a day sometimes. But for some people, it's not quite that simple. So I hope that this kind of helped a little bit, guys. Kind of put some things in perspective for you, and help you hold on if that's what you want to do. And yeah, so as always, guys, if you want to support the channel, click the join button, become a member, and get exclusive members only content. One of the projects I just sent out an alert to the members. One of the projects we called I think last about a week ago just got 5 listings today alone. So I sent that alert out to them so that massive catalyst, massive gains can be had there. So you don't want to miss out on these kinds of calls, guys. We've just been knocking them out of the park with our calls over the last few months. So you definitely want to be a part of the member side to get in on those projects before they pump hundreds of percent. And join the Discord, guys. It's free. Join the conversation, join the community. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.